Yo, 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 what's good, world? You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Gio back with another one, man. This one crazy, man. Some Chicago news, man. Trap City Carter's sister, man. She was unalive, man, at a funeral. You know, it's sad that, especially in Chicago, I mean, it happens a lot of places, but Chicago is the hot spot, man. Like, you can't go to a funeral. You can't go to the graveyard, to mourn your lost ones and stuff like that, man, without having a death, man. It's an unfortunate situation that they beef is going back and forth, man. And, you got some people that's going viral off this stuff, man, for, you know, unaliving, man, and these guys that's on these platforms putting these guys, in interviews, man, and they know that they gonna say something or possibly crash out, or they might try to ask a question that's gonna cause a big fallout, man. And that's not a lot of love with that, man. It's not a good look for the podcast, man. The people that's doing these shows, inviting these people over, man. Excuse me. But yeah, for the people that's inviting, these guys over, man, asking them these questions, man. Like, yeah, you got a right not to say it, just like Vlad, he's gonna say certain things and see if you gonna answer it, man. But it's a sad situation, man. Everybody's saying that, they slide for Bloodhound, Lil Jeff still, man. Bullets ain't got no name, man. It's just unfortunate that, it had to be his sister, man, like, a female that got caught in the midst of this, man. And people talking about, oh yeah, they got more hats and stuff like that. That's something that you wouldn't get no recognition for, man. I get it, sometimes when people can't find you, they'll find a close one, a friend, or, family member, because they can't get to you, man. It's unfortunate that she was just paying her respects, to her brother, man. And the funeral, man, is just, it's a crazy situation, man. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this whole entire situation, man. Your boy Bloodhound Jeff, man, he was doing this thing. He was inspiring artists, man, that got caught up in a situation that, unfortunately unalived him, man. Some things that could have just been talked on and worked out, man. They saying it's over some jury, man. Like, people dying over jury and stuff, man. This is crazy, man. Like, this is sad, man. Like, people losing their lives, not trying to give up the jury, getting robbed. It's like, man, give it up, man. None of that stuff is more precious than your life, bro. We're not no cat with 9 lives, or this ain't like Super Mario where you get 99 lives on Super Nintendo or nothing like that, man. Like, once it's over, man. Give it up, and we gotta do better, man. Like FYBJ, man, and Lil Durk was trying to push that piece, man. A lot of people say J Mane trolling. He just pushing his cereal box, man. And you know, we gotta do better, man. Somebody gotta really stand up to this and try to make a difference, man. It's too much bloodshed that it's gonna be hard to really get people together like that, man. That's why I was really happy about when Tay Savage brought J Mane out there, the old block, man, to try to get some stuff resolved and stuff like that, man. But these younger guys that's not knowing or into it on what's going on, man, guys is young, man, like not even 18 and stuff like that, man, and getting taken out of this game, man. So we got to do better, man, and progress and come together, man, and start networking, man. When it's a time and a place and when the time permit, man, when them guys in Chicago are able to come together, bro, they gonna be big, man. I mean, it's gonna hit big, man. It's gonna hit big like a California type thing, man, with the music, man. And it might even surpass that, man. Like, if these guys in Chicago, I'm gonna say this one more time, if they can admit to everyone's wrong doing and the mistakes and understand that it's too much bloodshed and it's gonna be too much more bloodshed that's going on. These kids can't even play at the playgrounds and stuff, man. So it's really making the young kids not even be born, man, because the kids that are dying, they're kids themselves, man. They ain't had a chance to have a family, to grow a family. So the population is going down before it can go up, So if Chicago can come together on this, man, and make peace, bro, the music scene is going to be crazy. the music scene is gonna be crazy for Chicago. That's all I gotta say, man. They gonna blow it out the water, man. But right now, man, we mourning over the losses and everything that's been going on, you know, with these crews, man. And we just hope we can, you know, have a better resolution for this, man. They can resolve these issues, man. And, you know, get a chance to these guys, man. So many guys that's dying, man, that's, you know, get blown up after they pass, man, and they ain't get a chance to get that big recognition and really excel, man, because, you know, they passing away, man. So we gotta do better, man. That's all I can say on this situation, man. And hopefully everything can work out, man, more better moving forward with this pushing peace movement in Chicago, man, and everybody can get on board, man, and go with it, man, and make a difference and actually bring these groups together, man, and you know, do some music together. I mean, that's gonna help, man. You know, bringing them all together, man, having a good party, man. Party might have to take a few days, last a few days, man, recording and all kind of stuff, man, you know, to get this stuff resolved, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man, after y'all check this video out. I ain't gonna say too much. It's a lot of tea that's in this video, man. And y'all hit the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one, man. And hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hit the likes, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. And once again, I do. And we're gonna keep going up from here, man. Until the next one, man. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, stay warm, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.
Dave, good evening. The victim is 34-year-old Romisha Turner. Her brother was being laid to rest when she was killed. Now this family is dealing with 2 losses in a span of 2 weeks.
Damage on this property is what's left behind after police say Romisha Turner lost control of her vehicle when someone shot her. Around noon, Dixmoor police say they got a call for shots fired at 147th and Sealy. When they arrived, they found Turner inside of a white Jaguar. She had been shot several times. She was taken to Ingalls Memorial Hospital in Harvey, where she died. Turner was a sister, a mother, and to many, a well-known stylist. Police say she was killed during a funeral procession that just left St. Mark's Church, about 2 blocks away. This funeral was for her brother, Chevelle Carter, who was shot and killed on October 19th at 38th and Ellis. Police have not arrested anyone in his murder.
Shout out to Unc, man. They call him the Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year, man. Again,
What folks don't like?
Go ahead, yes.
I don't want to talk.
He told me I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk?
Yeah.
I Trot Rob, what you on, gang?
You know, shit, we coolin'.
How you feel about all the Reddit fame you didn't claim?
I ain't claim that shit, gang. I hate that shit.
They love you, Unc.
I ain't gonna lie, Reddit be tweaking. I was on they got a group called Trap City Unk Gang. That's the group, just the group.
Right.
Unk Gang, and his pictures on there, and then they got the members in there, it say 1,738 nephews. Woo! Oh, bro.
I know me and you had talked about doing the interview before. The reason I fell back on that idea is because I didn't want to put that Reddit target on your back like this that killed Lil Jeff. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like they bogus, man. Whoever started that, man, please stop doing stuff like that. Like, for real, this is like real life, though, you know? It's not no video game. It's not no movie. You know what I'm saying? It's reality, so.
That was, you know, I knew I've been knowing Earl for a minute, you know? I've been knowing folks for a long time.
His real name Earl?
Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? Where the f you get real from? But we ain't on that. But on the phone number, I've been knowing folks for a minute. He always been older than me. What, 23?
A few years older
23.
than you?
I'm 20. He always been older than me, but since Emmett Till, man, everybody always treated him, gang. He never been that type of nigga, for real. But his brother them like that. His brother them know that. But he ain't never been that type of T. But literally, he was playing in that middle shit for too long, lying to us like he went with my, you know, this your best friend and shit. You lying to us, and we your real homies. You don't even know dude. You met dude in 2021. So you've been knowing him for 3 years, and I've been knowing you for 10 years. That's why we fell out. You only knew him for 3 years, and you know, willing to cross, even though it was willing to bring you back in and give you a couple hugs, gang. You said that, man, nah, I'm gonna ride with this nigga I knew for 3 years. Even though he treated me and they don't really love me like that, I'm still gonna ride with the niggas that don't love me over the that love me. So that's why we fell out. Cause he ain't no real nigga. And the niggas that he's around, they'll see that shit in a couple more months. Let him get around the people. He ain't thorough, he ain't genuine.
Yeah.
He fake. For real.
Damn. So you sound like you felt betrayed.
Yeah, he a fake nigga. He ain't real. He ain't got no type of real. Like he the type of nigga that probably he'll take something from his homie, like and it'll get away. I'm gonna never know, cause that's how slick he is. Like he manipulate him. Get down on him.
He want him that'll steal your shit and help you look for it.
Yeah. He very like the niggas just slam ball. Yeah. We ain't no haters and nothing like that on my brother. This just the truth. Like,
so y'all was once friends. How did the beef start? How did it get crazy? Like, you know?
Fluky shit. You know how this shit always start over a bitch though. It's always over a bitch. This my chain, this bro chain. If this his chain, that's his chain. You don't get no about this shit. A nigga gonna cross you out for diamonds. This blood on these diamonds, gang.
The nigga came up with a story like, yeah, I got in the high speed and lost the chain. Woo. Like, he wasn't even gangster about this shit. Like, yeah, I got in the high speed, jumped the gate. Like, FaceTime, that's shit. His shirt ripped up, he scratched himself up. Like, yeah,
basically,
I lost the chain, we jumped the
Calvin,
gate.
gang. Niggas,
I lost the chain, I got the pendant, but lost the chain. Gave folks his pendant back, stole the chain, they end up selling the chain for like, some little shit, like $3,000. Like the chain was worth 30,000. Like y'all,
it's the pendant.
Whole story, and they ended up selling it. He got back to us. Like that's exactly what happened.
He gave back the pendant.
He got back to y'all. That part.
Yeah, like they ass.
Yeah, wildin'.
Hey, this is what he did on the camera.
Steady playing.
Police say 2 men shot and killed another man last night in the Oakland neighborhood on the south side. Police putting down multiple evidence markers there at the scene near 38th Place and Ellis.
I'm getting niggas about we ran folk deep in the rack. On the way back, I had to catch us a hat. Trap City down till they ass get back.
Jaguar was killed as she took part in a funeral procession. It had just left a church in Harvey when someone opened fire at 147th and Sealy in Dixmoor. The Jaguar crashed into a nearby home.
When you think about a funeral, it's often a profoundly sad place where grief hangs in the air and emotions run deep. Yet amidst the sorrow, many people strive to push through their pain to celebrate the life of the person they've lost. This duality of mourning and celebration can create a complex atmosphere where laughter and tears coexist as loved ones remember their cherished moments. However, the reality of violence can cast a shadow over these gatherings. The mention of a killing at a funeral is particularly haunting. In the past 24 hours, a woman tragically lost her life just a block away after attending her brother's funeral. This is a stark reminder of how grief can intertwine with the violence and loss. This young business owner had dedicated an Instagram post to her brother we'll later discuss just hours before her untimely demise. Today we dive into her story and explore the circumstances surrounding this tragedy. How this could have happened. Was this retaliation or past conflicts? Fam will examine the details of her brother's life, where he was from, and the recent tension that he may have that escalated into violence, fueled by social media and local rappers. Fam, it's a neighborhood in Chicago that go by the name of Trap City, also known as Unk Gang. You see them calling it Unk Gang, but that's something new. A couple months ago, an up-and-coming rapper from Chicago named Bloodhound Lord Jeff lost his life. His last moments was captured on camera. This incident took place in Trap City. Bloodhound Lord Jeff was attempting to take the life of a man named Rob from Trap City in his own neighborhood. As Rob ran for his life towards the trap house, Bloodhound Lord Jeff can be seen on camera firing shots. But suddenly, Lord Jeff drops to the ground after being shot, and the killer is not on camera. People involved in the culture, both in Chicago and beyond, began calling Trap City Unk Gang. Check out some footage. fam, because of all that we just discussed, that alleged trap house has now become infamous for all the wrong reasons, both in Chicago and beyond. A popular Chicago vlogger who go by the name of On the Couch TV, known for visiting various neighborhoods and documenting hood culture, did the same for Trap City, in front of the house where Bloodhound Lord Jeff lost his life. They made a mockery of the situation on video. Check it out.
Hey, on the couch. Come on now. They wanted that. Hey, come on, man. This we can't even just. We had to give it to y'all. Hey, this what he did on the couch. Oh, slow as hell, man. Yeah, man. That's how we coming, man. Long live Leo, man. Long live Dusky, man. Long live.
One of the men featured in that last video was identified as Chevelle Carter, aka Trap City Carter. Now stay with me, fam. Tragically, a day after that vlog was released, Trap City Carter had lost his life after being gunned down on October 19, 2024 at 38th Street and Ellis Avenue.
The police say 2 men shot and killed another man last night in the Oakland neighborhood on the south side. Police putting down multiple evidence markers there at the scene near 38th Place and Ellis. A 32-year-old man was shot there several times around 8:45 last night. A witness tells police that they saw 2 gunmen get into a white vehicle that drove away. No one has been arrested.
No one has been arrested as of yet. But fam, you know, this new generation is chaotic. I'm just a messenger. Bloodhound Lord Jeff right-hand man Q50, who is now an up-and-coming local rapper, immediately went to Instagram to showcase that he allegedly got get back for his friend, claiming that Bloodhound Lord Jeff can now rest in peace. He even released a song with some questionable lyrics. Check out a clip.
I'm getting niggas about we ran folk deep in the rack. On the way back, at the CashApp hat. Trap City down till they ass get back. I'm talking about cause his ass a pack, he should never lack. I heard his ass call photos of the dome, get called back else you won't make it back home. Caught a nigga in traffic looking down at his phone. Lil Pool did Z, now Lil Pool gone, nigga. Lil Pool did Z, now Lil Pool gone.
But on Saturday, November 2nd, 2024, Trap City Carter's family will host his funeral at a church called St. Mark, located on the 1400 block of Lincoln Avenue in Harvey, Illinois. Shortly after the funeral, Trap City's Carter 34-year-old sister, who's a business owner, identified as Romisha Turner, was leaving in her white Jaguar truck. This was a hard night for Romisha. That night before, she had gone to Instagram to express her feelings. Quote, "This the most I've ever posted on social media. You know how much I hate this shit. Give OG strength," with a baby emoji, alongside, of course, posting her brother. Tragically, as Romisha got into her vehicle almost a half block away, she was shot in a drive-by, targeting those attending the funeral. As of now, it's unclear who the intended target was, but it's heartbreaking to say, at the least, she was at the wrong place at the wrong time, knowing she was showing love to her brother who she lost to gun violence. Police were called to 147th Street and Sealy Avenue, where they discovered the gruesome scene in broad daylight. Romisha was still in her vehicle as she crashed into a local home. May she rest in peace. Love and condolences to her family.
Good Saturday evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Dave Savini. We begin with that deadly shooting during a funeral procession. We now know the woman killed in the south suburbs was headed to a funeral for her brother.
Dave, good evening. The victim is 34-year-old Romisha Turner. Her brother was being laid to rest when she was killed. Now this family is dealing with 2 losses in a span of 2 weeks.
Damage on this property is what's left behind after police say Romisha Turner lost control of her vehicle when someone shot her. Around noon, Dixmoor police say they got a call for shots fired at 147th and Sealy. When they arrived, they found Turner inside of a white Jaguar. She had been shot several times. She was taken to Ingalls Memorial Hospital in Harvey, where she died. Turner was a sister, a mother, and to many, a well-known stylist. Police say she was killed during a funeral procession that just left St. Mark's Church, about 2 blocks away. This funeral was for her brother, Chevelle Carter, who was shot and killed on October 19th at 38th and Ellis. Police have not arrested anyone in his murder.
Now, we've heard from some that say this shooting was possibly in retaliation. We know at this time Chicago police, or Dixmoor police rather, are still searching for the person who fired those shots, killing Romisha. Reporting in the newsroom tonight, I'm Darius Johnson. Dave, back to you in studio.
Darius.
It's a very unfortunate situation, fam. I'm sending 11 prayers to these people, parents, their families, and anyone close to them. Fam, this was the story of a Chicago woman who was gunned down while attending her brother's funeral.
Trap City Rob on getting famous after unaliving Lil Jeff.
Shout out to Unc, man. They call him the Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year, man. Again,
Get folks to
I don't want to talk.
He told me I don't want to talk. How you feel about all the Reddit fame you didn't claim?
I ain't claim that again. I hate that.
They love you, Unc.
I ain't gonna lie, Reddit be tweaking. I was on they got a group called Trap City Unk Gang. That's the group, just the group.
Right.
Unk Gang, and his pictures on there, and then they got the members in there, it say 1,738 nephews. Woo!
Hey, we got Trap City Vell, man. Trap City Vell was shot and killed after he did a on the couch interview, and he was bragging about the dead. They was going to places and reenacting Lil Jeff homicide on 66, and all of them was on there. Rob didn't even want to go, but he ended up getting killed on the low end. He ended up getting ambushed, and no suspects in custody. Well, his funeral was held today, and it looked like it was in Harvey or 127 or something, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. No, that ain't Harvey, but back that way, going towards the funeral, the graveyard, the cemetery. They said the funeral line was shot up and possibly a girl was hit in the neck. I'll keep y'all updated on that, but I did hear over the scanner that they saying that a person was shot in the neck, a girl, a female possibly, and they saying that shots was fired. Shots was fired, and at a funeral line, and that the person, the people who carrying the casket, man, that they want to stay troopers immediately, I guess. So I'll be back at y'all with an update on that. But yeah, Trap City Vell, he died, man. Hey, to all the youth out there, man, stop making fun of the dead. Stop taunting the dead. Stop doing all that shit, man. Cause look, they coming back to get people. When you put out negative energy, man, it comes right back to you, man. It comes right back to you. It always do, man. And I don't know why people still don't believe in that. But yeah, Trap City Vell, man, his funeral line was shot up. Possibly shot up. It is being reported that it was his funeral line. So I'll be back at y'all with an update on that one. And then last but not least, we got the Defensive Player of the Year, Trap City Rob, also known to the world as Bloodhound Lil Jeff Slayer, man. He has been arrested. It's on unknown charges. The charges saying unknown, so we don't know what he locked up for, but he has been arrested. I don't know if he out right now as I'm speaking, but nah, man, they got Trap City Rob for it. And the latest thing after Lil Jeff, they've been going back and forth, shots fired. We seen a car crashed over there on Rose, right there on the block that Lil Jeff that got killed on. And then you had some more shootings and stuff like that over there. But then the latest shooting, you had Vell, the one who ended up getting into it with Lil Jeff. The reason why this started, this situation, you know what I'm saying, over the chain. This is what they keep on saying. They saying this. So they got into it over this chain, and this guy ended up dying on the low end on 38th and Ellis. Then, fast forwarded to yesterday, his sister was killed at his funeral in a funeral line. They shot up his funeral line. Trap City Rob was arrested, and he was charged with the murder of Bloodhound Lil Jeff. You know, hopefully he get a good lawyer that can get him off, probably charge him with armed habitual or something. You got to go for the gun, but you ain't going for the murder. You know, once it all get broke down. But he is arrested. He is on Division 8. You know, they ain't showing his charges on Cook County website, but if you go and look, you can find it where it's at.
Trap City Tarot on Bloodhound beef.
What is up with the whole situation with Bloodhound? Like, I've heard and read that, you guys had a 10-year alliance for a long time, and there was no issue. And all of a sudden now it's an issue and it's spilled into the music.
It's just like, man, people, you got somebody that you call your homie, you probably just met, and you think he your homie, and nigga do some little snake shit type shit and backstab him. That's what brought all this apart. Snake somebody for some type of materialistic that anybody can get like, you know, snake them for materialistic things, and there's blood behind that shit. The motherfuckers in Africa, they died getting them diamonds, so it's still blood on them regardless. So you taking it from another man, that's put even more blood on it. So it's just not a dangerous game, niggas being greedy.
And I saw your interview that you did with your friend, and it sounded like that was the original issue, if not, right?
Yeah, that was the original issue.
You know. Too though, I could tell, folks.
Chicago niggas are scary. That's why they need guns.
Chicago niggas bitches, man.
Yo, you a trip, bro.
Niggas know they bitches. You know you a bitch if you getting beat up and the first thing you gotta do is shoot. Fight. Bitch ass nigga, fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like on the West Coast. These niggas gonna fight. They gonna fight, you feel me? Niggas get popped too, but niggas gonna fight. No, you see the video on Old Block, that's your homie. You that scared. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is though. Niggas ain't accepting no nigga putting their hands on them, guys. You feel me?
So Chicago, when's the last time you seen a one-on-one fight in Chicago? Like with your own eyes, you being there physically.
Hella long. I watch niggas get punched and don't do nothing. Shut your bitch ass up, hoe ass nigga. Nigga don't even swing back. That's why a lot of niggas play with guns, man. That's the power. I have the power now. I could shoot you and kill your bitch ass. You feel me? That's what niggas is doing. Cause niggas can't fight. Niggas know they can't fight, man.
New update in the Bloodhound Jeff murder shows that his gun didn't jam. Bloodhound Lil Jeff, alleged killer Trap City Rob, responds to Screwly G and Bloodhound Q50 new diss song, Rappers, where he said long live Jeff, he would have clapped dude from Trap if the switch didn't click. Trap City Rob would then post on his Instagram story saying, his switch ain't jam, he missed all them shots and died. Wait until we catch Screwly, Q50 already getting the flux. On June 8th, Bloodhound Lil Jeff and some other Bloodhound members were sliding through their ops hood, where Jeff would be seen on video chasing a man down with a switch, where he would get ambushed and be shot dead, who they later found out to be Trap City Rob. Police would allegedly rule it out to be mutual combat. Chicago drill fans would later name Trap City Rob Defensive Player of the Year for his heroic acts. A month later, after the death of Bloodhound Jeff, Trap City Rob would finally open up about the situation in an interview where he would send condolences to his Bloodhound Jeff's family, saying he knew his whole family, and he actually liked Bloodhound Jeff. And also said, we all black men, I don't want to see none happen to none of us, bro. Nan one of us, bro, but it's like, nigga playing crazy, what you expect me to do? I understand everybody's sadness, but hey, at the end of the day, somebody has to be sad, we need to get this shit together. Let me know how you guys feel in the comment section, and also, rest in peace to Bloodhound Lil Jeff, and condolences to everybody affected by this senseless violence.
A lot of motherfuckers I want to see go up. I want to see Lil Scoom go up, and I want to see Lil Jeff go up for. I want to see Lil Jeff go up for.
You with all of them, really?
Yeah, I ain't in trouble with none of them. So that was that. And when you listen to their music, I was listening to their shit. So it's like, damn, like they shit was decent. You right, they always die before they see like the impact they had on the motherfucker. Like bro got real, he putting up real numbers. Like before he checked, I don't even think his biggest song had 1 million views yet. I think he was finna get 1 million on that. They be mad at me, I be listening to Lil Jeff and with Q50 them, they be mad as hell. They be like, bro. I ain't heard of y'all doing no gangster shit, gang. I ain't doing no gangster shit. Bro, them really doing gangster shit. That's why, bro.
The guy who unalived Bloodhound Lil Jeff finally speaks out on the situation.
They crazy on Reddit, folks. They say he the defensive player of the year, folks. Is that something you could talk about in clip?
I don't even chase that shit. I don't even like so I don't even know fuck about that shit. Bro. Internet crazy, so.
They got you on Reddit teed up. You their favorite person on there. Do you be going on there reading that shit about yourself?
That is my grandma's house, though.
Yeah,
ain't nobody ever see this man's face and know none of that shit, gang. Like, I don't know how they did what they did, but it ain't one of them.
Okay, because the way Reddit, this is why I want the clip too. They say his dad from down here, Big Jeff?
Anybody you got
also, his daddy is from down here.
Yeah, fuck used to hang with them, they know what they did.
Okay, the Bloodhounds, y'all was cool.
Everybody stole the chain, bro. We tried like he took it. He stole my own chain. I know his family, like, condolences to his family, man. I understand everybody's sad and shit, but hey, somebody got to be sad at the end of the day. We need to get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? It's a plot against us, bro. We fall into it, but I'm not gonna fall victim, though.
AP they got down there, man. Y'all ain't fake. I just turned.
While the other watch was just a plain Jane Cartier Santos, which if real would be worth as little as $3,000, along with a matching chain that reads Bartier, which I guess would make sense for the Bloodhounds if they were swapping the C's with B's like old school Bloods when they were buying a chain to match the Cartier watch. But clearly, this was no 50 grand lick, and arguably such a small taking that the robbery would certainly not end up being worth the consequences that would come soon after, as despite the low value of the items taken, it would be the damage to the ego of the person the items were taken from that would escalate the situation severely. Jeff too would seemingly later open up about these events, saying that nobody took anything from him by force, but rather they ran off with them when he wasn't paying attention.
Public service announcement. On my dead grandmother's head, if I'm lying, I'm down. God could come pull me out this car right now. I never took a dollar from nothing. A nigga said, let me take a picture, this, that, and that. I look up, the nigga then ran down. We all the way at the top of the staircase first off. The nigga then ran, I look up, the nigga taking off down the stairs with 5 more extra. Oh man. And I'm like, damn, I thought he was gangster. The whole time I'm right there still working with him. I'm telling him we could keep this gangster and be gangster, and I respect it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Just keep this gangster. It's one gangster.
Then, on January the 20th, a Chicago-based YouTuber, Word from the Trenches, would upload a vlog where he hangs out with the BKN members in their hood, with this vlog also including a member called Monty, who also goes by the name Drench, or Czar, and who would allegedly be one of the people involved in Lil Jeff's robbery.
Who that? Drench right here.
That's another one of the guys.
He by himself, man. I don't think brother all the way on the other end, brother. On the other end, he by himself.
Drench. Hey, tell Seek up, man. I need some little sleep, man.
Hey, this hey, for the guest I got him in the Detroit. Come on, Drench.
It's true, man.
And y'all already know my name, Drench. Zah, they call me Zah. Smoke your dumb like some Zah. They say I don't stop smoking like some Zah.
Later, in the same vlog, BKN members can be seen hanging out inside a hallway of one of their buildings, when Monty gets a FaceTime call from none other than Lil Jeff, with the energy between the two seeming tense, as Monty begins by asking Jeff where that J at, meaning jewelry, before showing off a watch on his wrist to the camera and saying again, let me see the J's, whilst also telling Jeff that they're all right here while showing his posse, as well as someone asking either Jeff or someone else how much their watch is costing, with the main member of the vlog, rapper Puda, seemingly wholly uninterested in including Jeff in their vlog.
In a lot of ways, he's surpassed King Von. You know, he allegedly killed more people.
How many people did he allegedly kill?
He claims it.
11 people.
And the craziest thing is, man, him and his right-hand man Q50, who's still alive out here, God knows how. You know, Q50 claims to have 8 bodies. Jeff was claiming 11, but they would damn near update their body counts, you know. There was a famous Facebook post where Q50, like, hopped online and he updated it and he's like, yeah, got another one. We're at 7 or 8 now, or whatever it was. You know, Lil Jeff, he was on Instagram Live after he caught his last body, talking about it's 11 now, we up 11 now, we just went up another one, talking about they got guys that are on life support talking about our 10th one's pending. These guys took the self-snitching about bodies to unheard of levels, to be honest with you. But to kind of break it down for you, man, to trace it back, like I said, you know, Jeff was kind of, I don't know whether good kid is the right way to put it, but from what I understand, he really wasn't deeply involved into the streets until he was around 18 or so. You know, he was a talented basketball player in school and, you know, apparently had a lot of potential. but he wound up getting involved in the streets. You know, he had a cousin that was killed, Z Money. That was a big part of his story. The kind of the get back for his cousin that passed away and kind of trying to avenge
cousin Z Money, who is now playing the role of background character whilst giving Jeff all the limelight, as he once again continues to portray his image of a killer, insinuating on N-Words B12 how he'll see people that he's killed in hell. Unfortunately, as these music videos dropped, a tragedy had already stricken Jeff and the Bloodhounds that would completely change the alliances in the area, ultimately caused the downfall of Lil Jeff. A few years before, in 2020, a bunch of rappers from the 0679 alliance of Trap City and Drill City, including RB Tasky, Lil Cap, Vert, and Mooka, will drop a music video for their song titled On Fire. The music video, which was filmed and released by AMF Visuals, who would eventually also become Lil Jeff's manager, is now interestingly unlisted. The music video begins with one of the most random cameos in perhaps all of drill history, with the camera showing King Von's sister, Kayla B, and the late Texas rapper Enchanting, who would sadly pass away in 2024, with both of them hanging out in Trap City's hood. The video also shows guys like Vert hanging out in Trap City, like on the corner of 66th Street, aka Marquette Road, and Rhodes Avenue, while the rapper Mooka raps a bar about how the alliance between Trap City or Chris World and Drill City would never divide. Indeed, coming into 2023, the alliance between Drill City, Trap City, and Chris World, aka 06679, had lasted for over a decade, with these sets seemingly never having any larger qualms during this period. Unfortunately, in 2023, this alliance would finally come crashing down, with one murder shrouded in mystery changing the relationship between these sets irreversibly. On the 7th of February 2023, JB Bin Laden would tweet a cryptic message saying how tables turn, bridges burn, but it is what it is. JB's tweet really could have been about just anything, but what would happen only a month later would certainly make this tweet seem ominous in hindsight, as on the 16th of March 2023, at about 2 p.m, Jeff's cousin Z Money, aka Zaire Nelson, was sitting in his car on the 1300 block of East 79th Street near the intersection of 79th and Kimbark. This location being in the Avalon Park neighborhood, about 0.6 miles east from the main intersection of the Bloodhounds on 79th and Maryland, which is in the Chatham neighborhood. There, another vehicle would reportedly approach Z Money's car in a parking lot of a dry cleaners. Someone from inside that car began opening fire, hitting Z Money multiple times. Z Money would be taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where he would unfortunately be pronounced dead. Chi-Town crime chasers would later arrive at the scene to film the aftermath of the shooting, showing the police combing through the scene with numerous shell markers left on the ground. In the comments of the video, Q50's mum would react to the footage, clearly personally affected by the death of Z Money, and the loss of Z Money would be a huge blow for the Bloodhounds, particularly Jeff, as his cousin had likely been like a brother to him in the streets ever since his real brother Boogie had gone to prison. To pay tribute to him, both Jeff and Q50 would get Z Money tattoos on the top of their eyes, as well as a bunch of Z's tattooed on their index finger, aka their trigger fingers. But, as can be imagined, Z Money's death was an even greater loss for his family. In December 2023, a non-profit journalism project called The Trace, which investigates gun violence in America, would actually write a story about Z Money, aka Zaire, and in the piece, they would interview his mother. In this truly heartbreaking piece of journalism, the mother explains how Z Money had been dropped off at the hospital, but according to a doctor, he had been dead on arrival, having been shot over 29 times. The mother would also reveal that Z Money had been waiting for his friend in the parking lot, who had gone to drop off some clothes at the dry cleaners to be tailored. And when the shooters appeared, this made Z Money attempt to run away, but ultimately getting caught by the hail of bullets, with it also being explained that his friend had then arrived and returned fire before fleeing the scene. And that friend was later not willing to speak to the police in fear of getting in trouble with them himself for using his gun. Unsurprisingly, Z Money's murder would once again go unsolved by the Chicago Police Department, leaving his mother even more traumatized, with her explaining in the article that she was tortured by the idea that she might just be walking the streets amongst her son's killer in the local community. The mother's fear was indeed legitimate, because as the rumor goes now, Z Money was allegedly killed by people who were very close to him, more specifically by his old friends from Trap City who had allegedly backdoored Z Money. At the time of the shooting, Z Money's death would be posted in Reddit's drill community Chiracology, but the speculation about the reasons behind his death would only truly begin after Lil Jeff began making noise in the drill scene, with some claiming that the killing was actually all the result of a girl and a stolen gun, while others completely denied that any backdoor situation or setup had even taken place. However, the case would seemingly get some clarity in July 2024 when members of Trap City, including Trap City Rob, Vert's former good friend Tero, who's also a rapper, and OTF Black, who's actually a friend of Lil Durk and a Trap City OG, would give an interview to the Chicago YouTuber X-Man Rico, where they would insinuate that the relationship between Trap City and Drill City had actually gone sour over a stolen chain.
Because the way Reddit, this is why I want to clear up too. They say his dad from down here, Big J or something like that. Big J.
Anybody you got.
Also, his daddy is from down here.
Yeah, fuck used to hang with them. They know what they did.
So okay.
They know what they did.
So okay, the Bloodhounds, y'all was cool.
Everybody got a those my homies. He stole the chain, bro. We tried like he took it. He stole my home chain.
Who was that South Jayz?
Nah, brother. One of the other guys.
This one of the other. This other one.
Folks letting him wear the J. He come back. Like he got into a high speed with 12, line saying he lost it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how they look. You know?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
You know Jay Boogie, like
Jay
like
Boogie,
under us,
my
that's
hood.
our shorty. Like I was in the fields and this did. Like this little Jeff brother, like on that. I don't know how this gonna play out.
They say he ain't claiming the hood still.
But he Trap City.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
from.
That's all weird, bro.
And you over Saturday Night Blood, like you can't.
But we already know Trap City and Drill City was the same. Bucky and Water, like that's our family.
So that chain incident really split it up? Or was it something else before then?
It was a chain, really. It was a chain, man. They tried to steal a chain. He ain't take it. No, I ain't trying to limit his image. You know what I'm saying? He did
I
not
just
take
feel like
that chain, bro.
when it came to like when you went on some real, because you know we don't just move on situations. So we just feel like a lot of feel like it was just a dumb chain on my shoulder. Like from our hood being friendly, let them wait on chain. Who does that?
We may never know exactly what took place, but what does seem clear is that following Z-Money's death, the Bloodhounds would cut all ties to their old friends around Trap City and Chris Watt. And as Jeff would rap in his feature on another Bloodhound rapper, Hotheads, aka Tank Montana's song, Still Walking, released in November 2023, losing his cousin would also make him lose his mind, with Jeff's focus from that point onwards seemingly being one thing and one thing alone, a get back that he would allegedly get during...
And Trap City Vell was shot and killed after he did on the couch interview, and he was bragging about the dead. They was going to places and reenacting Lil Jeff homicide on 66, and all of them was on there. Rob didn't even want to go, but he ended up getting killed on the low end. He ended up getting ambushed, and no suspects in custody. Well, his funeral was held today, and it looked like it was in Harvey or 127 or something, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. No, that ain't Harvey, but back that way, going towards the funeral, the graveyard, the cemetery. They said the funeral line was shot up and possibly a girl was hit in the neck. I'll keep y'all updated on that, but I did hear over the scanner that they saying that a person was shot in the neck, a girl, a female possibly, and they saying that shots was fired, and at a funeral line.
Trap City Carter's sister was shot at his own funeral and murdered, killed in Harvey, Illinois, man. Stuff like that, like, I don't care. Catch him, put him in jail for the rest of it. You shot a woman, so you shot an innocent bystander. It probably wasn't on purpose, but you did that. It is what it is. Go to hell. Rest in peace, you, and go to hell. Y'all just goofies, bro. It's just goofies. A bunch of goofies doing goofy stuff. And you know that ain't really no grown mans doing no stuff like that. These are these kids who shooting up a funeral home. Clowns. That stuff you do, you a clown. You doing dumb stuff. You drove all the way to Harvey. Y'all got the low. That's how you know be backdoor. It was so many people still in cahoots with each other. Oh, the funeral in Harvey. Can't trust a soul. He's plotting on you. Keep your eyes open. Ain't no lacking on them. Y'all out here doing the devil work for real, bro. Shooting funeral homes up, killing kids, shooting ladies. Like, come on, man. Old ladies. They're like, that's the type of stuff that touch somebody and make me feel some type of way. In the midst of burying somebody, they lose their daughter. This is his sister.